Welcome, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me check the chat. Information Man and Sunny Boss Talk. Could y'all hear me? Press 1, yes. Press 2, no. Could y'all hear me? Could you hear me? Press 1. Okay. Just one check. All right. Thank you. We're gonna do. I'm gonna read about Jersey Joe Walcott, one of the underestimated boxers, underrated boxer, and want to get this information out the way, get these announcements out the way, and possibly I might have like a maybe a panel. It depends. Thank y'all. So get this out the way. If y'all want to know more about me, feel free. Yours truly, Jerry Thomas. Facebook. That's my name on my Facebook group, Facebook page. Facebook group, all in caps, JT, MVP, Thinking for Ourselves, all in caps. Also, Twitter account, all in caps, at JT Blackman 44. Instagram account, lower caps, The Underrated Darkness. Also, I'm in this business venture with my brother Ernest Jones, all in one, AnsOrToys.com. Check us out. It's all about keeping our keep the family together, and also help spirit keep the black man and the black woman together. Wherever you purchase, you get 10% off when you use my code MVP, and we through our social media. Check us out. Also, I'll be doing a live on the midterms this coming up. Midterms of our perspective. Check that out. And whatever date I would know, I would let you know. So keep an eye on that. The Underrated Sports Show, we used to put me and my brother supposed to do that. We're gonna do it. Postpone it to Wednesday. Not Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. That's Wednesday night, and we're gonna talk about boxing and other stuff. So watch out for that. We have to postpone that. Okay, and let me see what. Oh yeah, subscribe and like to my channel, the one and only, The Underrated Darkness. Also, hit the bell when I come for the powerful live stream on video. A past live stream of videos that I did in the past. Let's get them likes and the views up and share those. Even share this one. That'd be very much appreciated. Now, about a few days ago, I read about the late great Ezra Charles, and I believe that was Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. And it means a lot to me when I know about the art of boxing, because there's quite a few people that sometimes they talk about boxing artists, but they don't go way back. They don't talk about maybe like 35, 40 years ago. But sometimes we have to go beyond that. So I'm gonna take it upon myself. You know, sometimes it don't have to be boxing. It could be basketball. It could be football. I'll be doing some stuff like that in the near future. Some of it I'm gonna bring it up, or even on the Underrated Sports Show that me and She Stay Sleep that we're gonna create, and and even I'm gonna create at times. So watch out for that. And sometimes, what's going on, Kato? Peace to you, brother, and peace to the foundation. So within a few, I'm gonna read about Jersey Joe Walcott. If I still feel up to it, I'm gonna open up the panel so we can discuss about this man. And it could be a brother or sister. If y'all want to join the panel, feel free. All right. And but it depends how I feel. See how this is gonna work out. But I appreciate information, man. Come. Thanks for showing up. Sunday Boxing Talk, as always. Thanks for showing up. As always, Kato Henson. Thanks for showing up. And gonna probably wait for some more people to get in. Then I'm gonna get to the story. And a lot of things that people. Oh, welcome. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Very much appreciated. Organic herbal supplements. Let's sub to each other in the chat and everything. Organic herb, good. He just subbed to me. I appreciate. I'm very humble of the opportunity. Thank you so much for showing up. Gonna wait for like a few more people come in and everything because I do not want to read and go back and forth and everything. And the ones that helped me celebrate over 500 subs this past Saturday and Sunday. Thank you so much. Mike James Boxing. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, brother. Sorry about that. Mike James Boxing. Thanks for showing. We're going a few more people. We're gonna read about that. Mike James. If I'm open up the panel, Mike James Boxing, I want you to join the panel. Sonny, Kato, he said, anybody, if you don't want to join, put your email in the box. All right. So wait some more people. We're gonna read about this. And why people coming in? I mean organic herbal supply. I know Mike James Box, you haven't heard from me in a while. I do have a sports show, Underrated Sports Show, usually be on Monday. The Underrated Sports Show with my co-host and brother She Stay Sleep TV. Subscribe to my brother She Stay Sleep TV. We be doing it usually every Monday and after every Monday, but we postpone it. That's gonna be Wednesday, 7:00 p.m. Eastern time. We postpone that. Also, I'll be doing lives of different things. It's all about uplift our people. So organic herbal supplements and Mike James Box. I want y'all to check out my channel. If you Mike James Box, I think I subscribe to Mike James Box, and I'm not sure yet, but you'll check it out and everything. Like I said, I'm gonna do a little more about sports on my time, and then also on Underrated Sports Show. So I think that's it. Trying to get it going. See the title, Late Sports Talk. The late great Jersey Walcott. Here it is. All right. Arnold Raymond Cream, born January 31st, 1914. He passed away February 25th, 1994. Better known as Jersey Joe Walcott, was an American professional boxer who complete from 1930 to 1953. That's a long time. Thank you, Mike James Boxing. Appreciate that. He held the world heavyweight title from 1951 to 1952 and broke the record, the oldest man to win the title at age 37. I'm going to stop right there because everybody thought that George Foreman was the only one that won the heavyweight title. He was old. He was the oldest. No, that's not true. Jersey Joe Walcott did it first. He did it first. George Foreman second. Let me read again. He held the world heavyweight title from 1951 to 1952 and broke the record for the oldest man to win the title at the age of 37. He's the first. Want you to understand that, family. He's the first. All right? That record would eventually be broken in 1994 by 45-year-old George Foreman. All right, total fights. Total fights. He won 50. He had 51 wins. Wins by KO. He had 18 losses and 2. That's a pretty good. Welcome, nephew. Very much appreciate you come. After retiring from boxing, Walcott did some acting, playing small parts in a few movies and television shows. He also refereed several boxing matches, but after a controversy ended in the second fight between Muhammad Ali and Sonny Liston, Walcott was not asked to referee again. From 1971 to 1974, held the election position of sheriff of Camden County, New Jersey, the first African American to do so. From 1975 to 1984, he was the chairman of the New Jersey State Athletic Commission. One of the first blacks to do it too. Early life. Walcott was born in Pensacola, New Jersey. His father was an immigrant from St. Thomas, Danish, West Indies. His mother was from Jordantown, New Jersey. Walcott was only 15 years old when his father died. He quit school and worked in a suit factory to support his mother and 11 younger brothers and sisters. He also began training as a boxer. He took the name of his own boxer idol, Joe Walcott, welterweight champion from Barbados. He added Jersey to distinguish himself and show where he was from. That's brilliant move. Self-promoting family. You heard that? Self-promoting family. Self-promotion. Back then, boxing career. He debuted as a professional boxer on September 9th, 1930, fighting Cowboy Wallace and winning by knockout in round 1. After 5 straight knockout wins in 1933, he lost for the first time, beaten on points by Harry Wilson in Philadelphia. He built a record of 45 wins, 11 losses, and 1 draw before challenging for the world title for the first time. Walcott lost in early rounds against world-class competition. He lost a pair of fights of Tiger Jack Fox, was knocked out by contender Abel Simon. That would change in 1945 when Walcott beat top heavyweights such as Joe Bosky. That's the same one. Now when y'all go back and listen, when I read about Ezra Charles, Joe Bosky was fought for Ezra Charles too. I just got to throw that in. Joe Bosky, Lee Q. Murray, Curtis Shepard, and Jimmy Bibbins. He closed out in 1946 with a pair of losses to former heavyweight champ Joey Maxim and heavyweight contender Emma Ray, but promptly avenged those defeats in 1947. On December 5th, 1947, he fought Joe Louis at 33 years of age, breaking the record as the oldest man fight for the world heavyweight title. Despite dropping Louis round 1 and again in round 4, he lost the 15-round split decision. Most ringside observers and boxing writers felt Walcott deserved the win. A debate ensured sport writers carried the topic throughout America. The long official to vote for Walcott, referee Ruby Goldstein, was cast as a hero. Letters and telegrams poured out into the Goldstein household praising his judgment. There was talk and investigation being assembled to rule revisions in judging. Louis went to in seclusion for a couple of days, then quietly descended with the following. I know Ruby. He called them as he sees them, and what should be good enough for anybody. What controversy remained was the kind that builds the gate, and Jersey Joe was rightfully granted a rematch on June 25th, 1948. Now, June 24th, this is during the time that Joe Louis was slowing down. I need to throw that in. Door dropping again at this time. At the third, Louis prevailed by a knockout in round 11. In June 22nd of 1949, Walker got another chance to become world heavyweight champion when he and Ezra Charles met for the title left vacancy by Louis. However, Charles prevailed by winning by decision in 15 rounds. Walcott, disappointed but eager to see his dream being a champion come true, went on, and in 1950 he won 4 of his 5 bouts, including a 3-round knockout of future world lightweight champion Harold Johnson. Yeah, might do some on him. On March 7th, 1951, he and Charles fought for a second time again. Charles won a 15-round split decision to regain his world title, but on July 18th, he joined a handful of boxers who claimed the world title in their 5th try when he knocked out Charles in 7 rounds in Pittsburgh, but finally become the world heavyweight champion as a relative old age of 37. Now, the ones who just came in, I want to mention this again. Everybody think that George Foreman was the oldest heavyweight that won the title in 1994-45. Josie Joe Walcott, he did it first in the age of 37. He's the first one. So if anybody said that, oh, George Foreman was the first, no, he wasn't. He's the second. Josie Joe Walcott, the late great one, did it first. The oldest one won the world heavyweight title as a relative old age 37. He made him the oldest man ever win the world heavyweight crown, a distinction that he will hold up until George Foreman won the title at age 45, 1994. I said that. Walcott remained the title with a 15-round decision over against arch enemies Charles. On September 23rd, 1952, he defended his title for the second time. His opponent was undefeated Rocky Marciano. The controversial one. In the first round, Marciano knocked him down for the first time in his career with a low hook from Walcott. Walcott was clearly ahead of the scoring. Marciano needed a knockout to win, according to 2 or 3 official scorecards. In the 13th round, when Marciano pressured Walcott against the ropes, both through simultaneously right hands, Marciano landed his punch on Walcott's jaw, was considered one of the hardest punches due in boxing history. I would say one of the time rights ever at that time. Walcott collapsed in his arms hanging over the ropes and fell to the canvas when he was counted out. Then there was a rematch in Chicago on May 15, 1953. And the second time around, Walcott was again defeated by Marciano by a knockout, this time in the first round. Welcome to Kali. Enigma. She stayed asleep and the building was good. I got more Ronald Freakley. Do something for you. Should be showing up. Gracie, thanks for coming. Now, we are talking about life after boxing. And you know what, family? He was a Democrat. That's amazing. He was a Democrat because not that many fighters back then. I'm gonna keep on reading. Not that many fighters back then. They had political beliefs. They were just their political belief was fighting, and so we have to understand that. So that's something big. That my sister Nicole Ali, thanks for showing up. Appreciate that. So we have to think about that, family. It really is. All right. So life after boxing. Walcott did not go away from the celebrity scene at the boxing. In 1956, he co-starred with Humphrey Bogart and Max Baer in the boxing drama The Harder They Fall. In 1963, he tried professional wrestling, but lost to Teast. Teast pinned Walcott in the 5th round, but has stated that Walcott knocked him Teast down most likely out in that 5th round. He fell to the floor. He relied on instinct, grab Walcott's knees, take him down with him, and stretch him out for the pin. In 1965, Walcott was feared the controversial World Heavyweight Championship rematch of Muhammad Ali and Sonny Liston. Walcott lost the count as Ali circled around him, floored Liston, and Walcott trying to get him back to the neutral corner. Then Walcott looked outside the ring, presumably to the ringside count keeper, as Ali and Liston went to each other before Walcott instructed them to keep on fighting. Then Walcott approached the fighters and abruptly stopped the fight. Walcott was never again appointed as a referee after the bout. Political career. After retiring, Walcott worked for the Camden County Corrections Department. In 1968, he ran for sheriff of Camden County, New Jersey, but lost the Democratic primary to Spence A. Smith Jr. At the same year, he was named Director of Community Relations for Camden. And in 1971, he ran again for Camden County Sheriff. He defeated Republican William Strange. In the general election, he was first African-American to serve as sheriff in Camden County. He served as chairman of the New York State Athletic Commission from 1975 to also 1984. And this is very big because it was very unheard of at the time of the State Athletic Commission around the United States. And he's one of the first ones that done that. And he did a pretty good job. He stepped down through the mandatory retirement at the age 70. Walcott was inducted to International Boxing Hall of Fame in Castota, New York. Film grab The Hard Day for 1956. Also, he was in the Super Fight himself voice in 1970. In case he had 71 fights, 51 wins, 18 losses, 32 by knockout. Then they broke it down by decision: 18, 12, disqualification 1, draw 2. Stop. So now, this is the thing. Most likely I'm gonna open up the panel. So anybody that wants to join in the panel, drop your email And the ones that I already have, feel free and stuff. So anybody that wants to join the panel, drop your email. Let's talk about this great one. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start adding people that I see fit. All right. Um, so anybody want to join, Kali Lima, if you want to join, drop your email in the chat so I can plug you in. One, thanks for joining. She stay sleep. I send one to you, Sonny. All right, hold on, Ronald Figley. Hold on.
Peace, family.
Peace, peace. How you?
I'm peaceful, man. How you?
I'm good.
Good.
Peace, bro. What's going on?
Peace, brother.
She stay sleep, Sonny.
Peace to the chat.
No doubt. Peace for the chat. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Anybody that wants to join, drop your email in the chat. Ronald, I'm gonna get you in right now, family. Get you in right now. All right. So we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about that. I'm doing that too. These one of the greats. I used to watch them when they showed the old time. So hold on. Let's see. Close. Mm. Okay. Hold on, Ronald. Watch out for it because I'm ready to plug you in right now. So watch out for the link. Um, all right, Ronald. Watch out for it. I just send it. So your brothers want to chime in when I just read about the late great Jersey Joe Walcott and his own right. He was a Renaissance man too.
Indeed, man. Indeed. It sounds like, man, he was a great champion.
Mm-hmm.
And, to be quite honest with you, I didn't know who this brother was until you know what I mean, until you read what you read. So the historic type of degree of boxing, like I'm not even there yet. I just got to be honest with everybody. You know what I mean? But like I told you before when we was chatting on the phone, uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I'm looking forward to having it's motivation to kind of get into it a little bit more. Cause I know Marlo's corner, he be on it hard too. You know what I mean? It's good to look at the older boxers because they basically paved the way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, and reading their stories, you get to hear about their life. You know what I mean? Like you were saying, he was a Democrat, and
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of shocking that they will put that in his bio.
Yeah, right.
Some you don't kind of hear about that type of stuff when it comes to boxers. So it seems like he was very interested in the political arena.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, it was.
what weight class did you say he was in?
Huh?
What weight class did you say he was in?
Heavyweight.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in the 19 he started in the 1930s, right?
Yeah, 1930 to 53. So he fought a long time.
So did it mention some of the people that he beat?
Yeah, he mentioned they mentioned Ezra Charles, Maxie, the same. You remember I did live stream somewhere about Ezra Charles. That's about the he fought about the same people that Ezra Charles fought.
Indeed.
So at the time they fought among each other. Back then. So Ronald Figley, fam, I send you the email. I'm gonna send you the link. So look out for that. Yeah. So, but for me is what impressed me about Walcott, he was very resilient. Despite he had some losses and everything, but he had an excellent ratio of 32 knockouts. And we need to look at that. That's pretty good, especially 18 losses. Usually when a person have 18 losses, they usually don't have that many knockouts. So that's impressive. And at that time, it was very competitive too. So that's impressive too.
Do we have any is there any footage available of the brother fighting?
I think I see some on YouTube. That was like maybe 2 years ago. So um, that's all I know. So watch out for it, brother Franklin. So yeah. And anybody else that want to join the panel, feel free. You know,
Did you get Marlo's corner on there yet?
I ask her, yeah. I ask anybody that want to join the panel, feel free. Drop your email.
I
Drop your
think he did. I
drop your
think he
email in
did
the chat.
drop it in. Yeah, check the chat. I think he did drop it in there.
Check it.
Stand correct.
Oh, he's working. But if you still want to come through, no K Black. Look out for yours. K Black in the building. What's good, fam?
Shout out to K Black
Shout out to K Black. Yes, man.
and
Um,
everybody in the chat.
yeah. All right, K Black, I seen you. I seen the link too. Come through. Yeah, she stay asleep. What you think of the story I read?
Oh, it was an interesting story, bro. I never heard of him before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of know his
Never
story.
heard of.
Yeah. They fought hard times too. They wasn't making all that money then.
Shit, I bet.
They was not hardly making no money. Only they had is they rap. Um, my brother Ronald, still look out for your link. I'm still sending it. It keep on popping up, so I'm working on it. Yeah, so but it was also like there's quite a few fighters back then was fighting with against each other too. Cause at the time the mob had their own boxing soul too. It was organized crime was big. That was during the time the mob was like building casinos too. And that's when you start seeing like boxing really start fighting those casinos. That's like years later though. But Sonny Liston, you know, he was part of that mob too. You know, he was an enforcer before he started fighting. So that's something to think about too.
Yeah, didn't Sonny Liston shoot at Muhammad Ali before?
That's that's what I heard. That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is, but I know he was an enforcer for the mob. You know, and he died mysteriously in 1970.
Oh, so you know what that means.
Yep.
They knocked him off.
Yeah. But see, but you notice they never want to say that. Oh, he died. Nah. He finished what he did. And they knocked. He was no good to them no more. Though not much, but you know that he died mysteriously. He died, but he always kept himself in shape. They said he found something in them. They wouldn't say, yeah, okay. Tell me another lie.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us another lie. Seriously, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Knocked him right off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then
Mysteriously.
and then you gotta understand too, the federal government with the mob was working among each other. So you know they gonna make sure they gonna keep that top secret stuff. Sheldon Holmes, welcome, welcome. Ralph Figley, you know I'm trying to get you in, brother. I sent it. I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna keep on. Yeah, I was gonna do something about Joe Lewis, but most everybody did it Joe Lewis. But if anybody want to know more about Joe Lewis, pull up HBO archives. You will hear how the government shitted on him. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a little story about Joe Lewis. When he was fighting, when he was fighting for the country, he didn't really like fight. So he was doing boxing expositions, and he thought that what he was doing, he was paying for his debit. He's paying for the debt for the government, and they kept on charging him. Come to find out, I think he was about, I think it was like $500,000, something like that, $250,000, and he didn't have the money to pay. Now this is like during the time that that he was getting older. That's when the Jersey Walcott starts coming into the picture, and Ezra Charles and stuff. And so what happened was he rallied, won his heavyweight belt, and then that's during the time Jersey Walcott as a Charles, and then he lost. Then he lost to in I believe 1952 to Rocky Marciano. A lot of people saying that they questioned his record because they felt that he didn't really fight anybody that really challenged him. They said he ducked like a lot. He ducked like quite a few people that are worthy. And but get back to the story. Joe Louis in his own right was a trailblazer, even in the golf, the PGA. You know, he got black brothers in and stuff like that. But I'm just giving you a little something what they said HBO and stuff like that. And you know, and then so all throughout the years, his marriage, some of his marriage suffering, and the kids, and he had to do obscene things to pay Uncle. You know, at that time they said the government paid Uncle Sam back. That's what they call it then. And he was like just trying to pay his money, but he fought for his country, and they said it on him. And then after that, in I believe in the early 70s. Well, now people don't understand this that when he fought the German, I forgot his name. He lost to him in 36, but he ended up beating them in 38. Now this is during that. Now I'm going back and forth. This is during the time of the World War II. This is during the time that the Skeety Airmen stopped getting noticed and stop winning. You know, enemy planes and stuff like that. That was during that time, and so when he destroyed him, right, and then that's when US say, yeah, yo, we won, and you know at that time we wasn't nothing to them, but you know Joe Louis, you know that the white people back then they could remember as a patriot because he beat the evil, the Germans. And do y'all know, family, that even during the time that we fought against Germany, you know, they had the Germans sit in the front of the train, and the USA and the soldiers sitting in the back, especially us as Tuskegee Airmen. Now, go more about that story about that. Going out now. This is during the time that Joe Louis was like. Now we going to press like 60s, going to the 60s now, and that's when the Black Power popped up. That's when Malcolm X got assassinated and stuff at that time, and during the time, and that's when Jesse Owens at that time. I'm talking about back in the 30s now, and then that's when the young people said, you know, they called them Joe Louis and Jesse Owens Uncle Tom's because they felt that they did not stand up against the oppression system, and that's that's us as a people we was fighting, and you know, and so that's when to me that's when Afrocism come in the picture, and during that time, like in the mid 60s, that's when and what's that that's what Kwanzaa. That's what Kwanzaa came in the picture too. That was created in 1966. That was the year I ain't gonna front. I was born. So that's when that they created that, like in Southern California. I forgot the name of the people name, but they was African names. But y'all look it up. That's back in '66. That born at that. So that was during the time that we, you know, the young ones back then that no, you gonna fight against this oppression, and these men they would not, because they said that America had treated them bad, even despite they had Jesse Owens had a race against a horse to get paid, and a lot of people did not. Did not forgive Jesse Owens about it. They didn't forgive about. They felt that Joe Louis did not stand up against oppression of the things that he was doing. But at that time, he trying to pay back Uncle Sam, and why he should. He was a heavyweight champ. All right, now I'm going into the 60s. Now we gonna hit like early 70s. Now that's when Atlanta they built this Coca-Cola plant, and after that, instead of they give to Joe Louis, make him as a millionaire as a sports person, they got the German that went against us 40 years before that the spot and left Joe Louis penniless. So they shitted on Joe Louis, the government. I mean, society, government and society. They gave this man to be the sponsor. So it goes to show how class as racism has came into the picture. Ronald Figley, I'll keep on trying, and I got you and stuff like that. Max Smelling, right? The Max Smelling. So they gave Max Smelling the spot instead of Joe Louis. If they would have gave Joe Louis a spot, to be the spokesman of Coca-Cola plant, that's U.S. soil, right? But they gave it to him instead of Joe Louis. And we wonder why that us as melanated people, we see America in a certain way. And I know there are some people they don't want to go back, but you better go back. I ain't talking about no ancient times. I ain't talking about no Kemet. This is like almost 70, 80 years ago. This happened, family. And your brothers, y'all go chime in.
I had a question for you, brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you said um, exactly what did the government charge him? What was the charges that he was getting accused
They
for?
would talk like the bounce he was fighting and stuff like that. And it was exhibitions. That was like he was like serving his country. They said they ain't gonna put him in like in combat. So he was going around the world like to have exhibitions. But he thought that while he's serving his country, they was charging him that they don't supposed to be charged.
Oh, so they was like charging him for traveling expenses and all that.
All that the government's supposed to pay for it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, yo, that's real shady, yo.
And but at the same time, I'm glad you brought that Sheldon Holmes because I'm getting ready to say that. Now during the time, now I'm talking about going the 40s into the 50s. I think his first wife, I think his first or second wife, he was going different shows to make money, had to raise some money, and Matt Smelling did give him 500, no, I think $50,000. He did. But at the same time, it still didn't help because they still was throwing interest at it. And like I said before, I believe it's 71 or 72 like this. Like again, it said in Coca-Cola in Atlanta, Georgia, they made Mass Mellon as a sports person instead of Joe Louis. They gave that fought for this country. I'm telling people like this: go to HBO. I give you the breast of it, but if you see that, it would get you angry. I'm letting you know right now. Go to HBO archives. You type in Joe Louis. They did a story of him like that. So around, I'm trying to get you in, brother. I don't know what's wrong with. Yeah. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
So pretty much, as I recall, Joe Louis, when he passed away and when he was done, you know what I mean, with his boxing career, he pretty much passed away with that.
Yeah, you could say it, but at the same time, they give him the highest honor as sergeant. He was buried with the fallen heroes and stuff. The cemetery and stuff. He got high honors.
I wonder if his I wonder if his family got them benefits from that.
I don't know. They
Veterans.
didn't. They didn't. They didn't say nothing about that. But I know that he was never really close to his kids, and the kids was like the son was saying that he used to every time they want to have a time with him, they could never have time because everybody wanted Joe Louis' attention, and plus Joe Louis was player.
Yeah, I believe probably most boxers, man, back then, they got to that status where they had certain type of notoriety. You know what I mean? Were like that. You know what I mean? Even the great Muhammad Ali. You know, he loved them women. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Anytime you get out there and you get exposed to so much, you know what I mean? I believe a lot of them boxers back then, yo, was on, you know what I mean,
yeah.
doing their thing.
hmm Let me tell you something funny though, and also in Joe Louis, they say he went to get his wife a loaf of bread, and he came back 2 weeks later. I think a loaf of bread and a ring.
Wow.
I know.
That guy.
Yeah,
Wow.
he came back 2 weeks. Yo, Joe, but you know, yeah, but
So do you know from his reign, when did Ray Robinson come in? Like how long was it until Ray Robinson came to the picture?
I gotta look that up. Ray Robinson, I think, started making this mark. I said like in like towards the end of the 40s. But he was great and great back then too. But they wasn't no hardly no footage on him and stuff. But I gotta look that up. I might do something about him too. Oh, watch out, family. I'm like, yo. Oh yeah, but I do wanna before I continue, I do wanna talk about that fight, the Ortiz fight and that Russian guy. I do want to talk about that. Gregory White, good, what's good, Fred? What's good? She stay sleep. Have a good night. And what I knows about that fight, right? That Russian did not use his jab. He was just sticking it out. I call that a possum. I call that a possum jab. He just stick it out there. And soon that with that Russian guy drop it a few inches, Ortiz came with the right, catch him, and then Ortiz ducked and came with the left everything, and that's how he knocked him out. Against a southpaw, you gotta stick that jab in his face because if you had that phantom jab, you fucked. And I know it's about that because I synced it. I call that a phantom jab. That means you're not using your jab. You're not extending that jab to his face. You're just putting it out there of air. And of a KG Ortiz that he is, a veteran, he gonna counter that. And that's how he knocked him out quick.
Yeah, Ortiz is technician, man.
He's a technician, so he's seen it. You see, and this is how if you know it, he's a Cajun. He was not switching up, but see the Russian he was just like laughing. He ain't hurt me, but he did the Phantom. He stick his arm like he stick his fist like that, and he wouldn't even move. You gotta stick that in against a southpaw. You gotta stick it in onto his face. You gotta back him up. You gotta give him something to think about, and that's what it happened. So Ortiz we went over that jab, that Phantom jab, and then all of a sudden that left was coming. That was it. Pop.
And the funny thing about it was, you know what I mean, the dude he got cocky and he started try to, you know what I mean, play games in the ring with Ortiz.
Can't play no games with him, man.
And I was watching, I saw the whole setup, like Luis Ortiz set him up pretty nice. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? He went to the he hit him with a couple of body shots to the side a few times.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of hurt him because how he set that knockout, like when he set the knockout up, if you watch his eyes, because I watched it a few times. If you watch his eyes, he kind of almost fainted as if he was going to go for a body shot, and his eyes was looking down at his body, and
Uh-huh.
that's you know what I mean, it's a great tactic that certain boxers use when they do a certain feint. You know,
Yeah.
they kind of
Yeah.
look at.
Yeah. And that's a good point. Because I'll get ready to say that because Ortiz was fading was really okay. I'm gonna make him come because when he was like he was toying with the left, and then when you notice when he dropped that phantom left, that's Ortiz when came over with the right and caught him, and he was off balance anyway, and that's when all this weight he shift. You remember I was talking about the foot, how you had to shift. You know what I mean? And that's classic. That's a classic knockout of southpaw.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed seeing. I mean, I got a lot of respect for Luis Ortiz, man. You know what I mean? I feel for the brother, and I enjoyed that fight. You know what I mean? I'm glad that he did what he did. You know what I mean? It was just amazing to me. So he looked at the body, kind of, you know what I mean? Did a little feint. You know what I mean? Like you said, the dude threw that pawing out jab out, and Luis he came over the top.
That was I call that a phantom jab because they didn't ever hit him. Ronald Figley, I send you the link. Watch out for it. I sent it to you. Yeah, I already. All right, you. Yeah, I sent it to you. I do it again, but I just sent it to you.
And then when you look at that punch, he saw the Russian. He saw both of them punches coming, but it was nothing that he can do.
There's nothing he
Like
can do.
if y'all go
Because
back, watch the facial expression that he makes when he see the first punch coming. He see the first one and he see the second one, but the first one was just the setup. The second one was a clear shot with full extension straight to the jaw.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And that is one of the reasons why you got other boxers like Dillian White and Anthony Joshua who don't want to fight Ortiz. Ortiz is easily, in my opinion, top three.
I said top two.
But the only reason why I would say top three is because, and well, for me, in my opinion, Tyson Fury hasn't been beaten yet.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Right.
Yeah, Tyson Fury hasn't been beaten yet, and I think that um, when they do fight Wilder and Tyson Fury, that is going to be Deontay Wilder's toughest fight.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, P Money. I very much appreciate always showing love. Ronald Fickley. Well, yeah. Look out for your thing. After you get it, just come through. I sent it. If you didn't get it, let me know. I send it again. I send it out. Yeah, but that's why like the southports, you gotta know what angles they come up and thing. And so you have to know. And but see, this is the thing about southport. Instead of you roll with the punches, roll on they say you gotta roll away from that because because he can't, like I said, Otis, he's cagey. You know what I mean? And that Russian, he's just stiff. He was just right there. If you think about it, Otis was just walking him down.
Peace to brother Ronald Franklin.
What's up?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Sonny J?
Peace, man. Chilling.
Yes. What's going
Yo,
on,
you,
family?
yo, Sonny J changed his name, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what's
I
up.
was listening to Black Fight Black Fight Fan TV tell one of the brothers, you know what I mean, you should change your name to, since you got a boxing channel or whatever, you know what I mean, you should change your name up. So
Mhm.
Yeah, I was.
that's
Yeah, I
pretty
was on.
much that.
Yeah, I was on that podcast. I remember that day.
Yeah, so I
Mm.
was like, well, maybe I need to do the same thing, man.
Mhm.
Real
But
talk,
I'm
yo.
still
Real
saying
talk.
Justice Beto, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Mhm.
sir. Yes, sir. That's what I know you as, Sonny J.
Yeah.
Indeed.
What y'all chopping up, yo?
We was talking about Ortiz fight, and I just read about Jersey Joe Walcott.
Oh yeah, yeah. Man, that's some good history right there, man.
Yeah. The doctor's trying to step it up, man. I know a little something, man.
I see, I see. I was like, oh shit, let me just sit back and listen. Because like when I go on Marlo's Corner, that's what I hear too, like the history of boxing, or when you go on Blood Boxing Returns, you hear the history of boxing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also, Figley, I be having an underrated sports show. Sonny be on it too. A few other bees on it. It comes every Monday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Me and my brother She Stay Sleep TV co-host.
Yes, sir.
So sub to my brother She Stay Sleep TV, and we supposed to have it yesterday, but we got to work out some things. And so we're gonna
Yo,
have it. We're gonna have it Wednesday,
yo,
same
yo,
time.
the yo,
Yeah.
the underrated darkness already, yo. I already been subbed to Sheep Stay Sleep. But like I like the fact is that people trying to do like evening hours now because we be working in the daytime, but at least you can still get all that full content when you come home. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Now I'm just trying to bring little here and there. You know what I mean? That's it. But
Yes, sir. Yes,
just
sir.
trying to bring something. That's why I'm underrated because I feel I'm underrated. But I bring. I talked to Sonny. He encouraged me. He said, "Yo, boxing. What you talk boxing?" It's like sometimes people want to talk
Yeah.
about 30, 40 years and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to go back to the essence of it. You know what I mean? The scientific part, the footing and stuff like that. I hear people talk on other channels and stuff, and I appreciate that, but I'm all about history. You know what I
No,
mean? And so
no
sometimes
doubt.
I
No,
don't I hear you be talking, and I appreciate, I don't be talking, I just be listening, but sometimes for me, it's just like, you know, there's
well, you
some,
know what? You the general of this shit though. Like you come in the room like you know what you're talking about. Like you come in the room like, yo, this is my family, this is my family. You come in the room and you like show support, yo. We already know who you are, bro. You the fucking godfather of this shit, yo. On the real, yo, on the real. Like we know you the uncle. You know what I mean?
oh, snack. Thanks a lot. The come from you is a lot though. But I just want to let you know throughout the years, you always supported me on your own. You know what I'm saying? And I would appreciate that. You always consider me family, even though like there are some ones like who is it. And I could say, Sonny, he always defended me. Always.
Oh,
Yo, I
oh, no
met one
doubt.
time like last year it was someone was like saying something. So I forgot what boxing channel it was, and he said, nah. You ain't talking to my brother like that. Ain't going
Yo,
down like that. That's my
no
brother.
question.
That's family. And anybody, and I'm not saying just a saying it, but that brother right there, he one of the few right there that know how the darkness goes. You know what I mean, Sonny? Even you and stuff like that. And so
Yo,
that,
yo, the underrated darkness. I'm the biggest nigga in Vermont. That's what I always consider myself. Like I'm the biggest
yeah,
nigga around
you
here.
are.
You know what I mean? Like I don't play with these motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what color
I
they
don't
are.
blame them either.
You
Yes,
know what I mean?
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You
You
know what I
you
mean?
see, you see what happened that troll says, I come for the head, dog. No, you ain't fucking one man like that.
Yeah.
I'm
Nigga,
chopping it off.
put on the gloves, motherfucker. If you really want to talk shit, put on the gloves.
Exactly, man. I'm not playing no games. Oh yeah. I made you as my mind too. So you know how I do. I don't call the Rinse game. I call the
Yeah.
Doom Shotters. So you part of the Doom
Okay.
Shotter family. Yo,
That's what's
yo,
up.
they're the Doom Shotters, man. No timeouts on my channel. Get
Oh
the
shit,
fuck off.
really? Really?
Word.
I ain't no probation or nothing on your channel.
Nah, hell
All right,
no.
all right, cool. I like
Only
that
no,
part.
no. The only time I get a little timeout if there's somebody make little thing like that. But if it's a
Yeah,
troll,
yeah.
no
And
timeouts.
and the
Hey,
thing about it is, man, like, and make sure y'all check out some of the, cause we be having some real hard topics. You know what I mean? We be having some great builds.
oh, I know
You know
how
what I
I
mean?
know how I know how underrated go. Like he go deep on it, and I respect you, Sonny J. And you probably the same way. Like you always keep people calm when you in the chat room. I already know, yo.
Indeed, man. Respect. But my thing
Respect.
is like, who does that, man? Like, who would troll on the channel that especially on the subject when we like talking about uplifting our people? Like, what kind of person does that? Like, you know what I
E-
mean?
e-
They deserve
Exactly.
to get just no time out, just kick right on out.
Yup.
You know what I mean?
Cause
Yeah.
you trying to make fun of what we trying to talk about. You know what I mean? Ain't no fun in that. You know what I mean? Ain't no games in that. You know.
Oh yeah, and let me explain to you, Sonny, too. Ronald Figley know me for a long time. He know me as JT Blackness. That's how long he know me. He know me as JT Blackness, the Darkness Awakened,
Yep.
and the Underrated Darkness.
Yep. Yep.
Indeed.
So
Uh,
when I'm saying that here, this brother always looked out for me, always encouraged me to like do more stuff and stuff like that. And then he was one of the first brothers that really encouraged me. Even some brothers of the LDBC too. They encouraged me, yo, doctors talk up more stuff like that, man. That's what I'm saying. Like all that stuff that Ron, yo, I appreciate that, fam, because yo, it's like people be trying to front, trying to front with my existence. You know what I mean? Yo,
Oh, trust me already, bro. You know I know. The point this is the biggest point I want to make. 2.5 years ago, I started following the LDBC, and I like took it for like what it was. I'm like the first person on all these people's channel as far as like wanting to bring good content because ESPN wasn't doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like nobody was doing it before LDBC was doing it.
right.
You see what I'm saying? 78 Sports was official, yo, back in the day, and I understood like how he was and what he was trying to bring, and then you got all these other people who followed the footsteps, and it's like, man, like we got something here, like because it's real content, it's not fake content, and it's like pushing for better fighters, and it's bringing people to the sport. You see what I'm saying? Like to the boxing sport that don't usually follow it because of ESPN. That's just my opinion, yo. Showtime is on board now. Like they starting to understand like the best want to fight the best. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't keep sugarcoating fights. They made Ward go through the fire. You seen what they did to Ward, right?
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, yo. How they took Ward through that fire. He went through that fire like it wasn't nothing, yo. SOG, yo. I respect that dude from the bottom of my heart because I was like, yo, it was like a storm before the fight, yo. The day before that fight, yo, like 2 years ago, yo. And I was like,
Mhm.
damn, Ward about to fight the killer. Even though we all know Ward was 175 before, we know he
Right.
was 175 before.
Hmm.
But the point is like, Kovalov was like, the ESPN was making him out to be a killer. You see what I'm saying? Like, he was a
Right.
killer. Like, we can't let that go. Bernard Hopkins did a good job, though, when he fought him. You see what I'm saying? Even though he didn't win, but at least he stood through the test of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we know where we from, yo, and we can't let it go backwards. We got to make it go forward. Like think about Sugar Ray Leonard and Hagler. No,
Yeah.
no, Sugar Ray Leonard and what's that dude name? The Mexican dude he fought. You know what I'm talking about? The what's his
Duran.
name?
Right.
Duran. Yeah, think about it like that. That's where boxing was left off at 2.5 years ago. To me, you know what I mean? It was like they was thinking like all these people are killers, but they ain't really fighting nobody. GGG. I don't even call him GGG. I call him Geese, yo. He's a bitch. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He ain't fighting nobody. He fought Willie Monroe for Christ's sake. He fought Lemieux for Christ's sake. He ain't fighting no real killers. He fought Jacobs though. I ain't gonna lie about that. He did fight Jacobs.
Who you talking about again, Ronald?
I'm thinking about GGG Geese.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay.
He's the first duck. He's the first biggest duck, yo. Before Anthony Joshua started ducking. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And we know he's a duck now. He's the biggest duck in the pond, yo.
Yeah, he's Panamanian. What up, Greg? You're right. Yeah, but you know what? But you know, Ronald and y'all, and even the people in the chat, you know, and I'm gonna tell you one person that I would like to do a story on. I might read a story on is Hitman Hearns. A lot of people be shit on Hitman Hearns. You know, a lot of people don't understand. You know, he got 6 titles. Four
Okay.
of them he unified. I think 4 or 5 he unified it. Sugar Ray Leonard don't have. Sugar Ray got. Like, I think he got. I think he had 5,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
think
I
he
think you're right.
unified like 4.
Yeah,
But see, there's a difference of Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard was great, and then like to me, like Hearns was great in his own way. But I think what hurt Hearns at the same time, you know, they all was in the welterweight division. But I feel that when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Camacho back in '99 when he knocked him out, I feel of that time, like in the '90s, that I felt that Hearns was getting better. See,
yeah,
because everybody knew that he had the wicked right. But to me, Hearns, he was a boxer. I knew he was knocking people out left hand like in the '80s, but his left hand was wicked. I'm like, damn. To me, I said, yo, we lit this mother. Like, okay, you gonna stop my right? Here's the
yeah,
slap. And he pow. I'm like, God damn. So to me, Hearns got, I'm like, damn. I said,
yeah,
yo, you trying to take this motherfucker head off. And to me, he got better. And I don't think he don't get the credit he deserved in his later years. He don't. To me, he don't. Not
yeah. He
taking
come
not
out his
nothing taken away from Leonard. Don't get me wrong. It's just that, and then at the same time, he was with the trainer too, that Emmanuel Stewart. I'm not saying Angelo Dundee was no Trump because Angelo Dundee was great in his own way too. But if you know anything about to me, Emmanuel Stewart, he always want the fighter to adopt.
no doubt, no doubt.
And that's what he all about. That's why you see a lot of fighters, they fight in different styles. I'm not gonna say Angelo Dundee did not do what Sugar Ray Leonard does, but I'm just saying that to me, Hearns don't get the credit he deserves. Yeah, his
Yeah,
jab look was off the chain too. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like Sheldon Holmes, that's the essence point. His jab, left hook, it got better when he got older. When he started and you notice that he wasn't really moving all that much when he got older too. He stopped and when he moved just enough to move his head. He wasn't really getting knocked all that much. Only said Rand Barkley, he caught up to him like twice. But other than that, he was slipping, punching. He had a like you said, Sheldon, his jab, left hook. But that was doing the tools that late great Manuel Stewart was showing him. If you want to further your career, this is you have to do. And he adopt. And to me, his defense got a little better too.
Yo, Hitman Hearns, like to me, like I just feel like he was like he fought all of the best people, so of course he gonna look bad in certain fights because he didn't duck nobody. You
Yeah,
see what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
different now. Like these dudes don't understand. Like you gotta fight everybody who's in front of you. Like and you know what? You just brought up Hitman Hurds and like I just remember him staggering around the ring some fights, but he was fighting like top competition. He wasn't
right.
fighting no weak person, yo. You see what I'm
Uh,
saying? Like, and he won most of his fights. But I'm just saying, like, you seen him in a dilemma. You seen him in a situation. These fighters now, it's like they just want to skate. Why are you trying to skate? That's not gonna make you famous by skating. You're not gonna get in the Hall of Fame by skating. You gotta
nah,
fight the right person to look at Mikey Garcia, yo. That dude, like, he always amazes me. And I ate crow last week. I ate crow this weekend, but I'm cool with that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that crow sandwich, huh, bro?
Man, I
yeah,
should
I
have
ain't
put
crow too.
some
Oh,
salt.
you
I should have ate some
yeah, I ain't
salt and
crow.
pepper
No,
on that shit.
I ain't
Like,
crow a Robbie Easter and stuff like that. I ain't crow, but I'm just saying like this though, Mikey. You know, listen, you got a nice winter Easter, but I'm gonna tell you like this: if it ever gonna be a rematch, that Easter against Garcia, that Mikey, I think Easter gonna win. I think Easter gonna benefit from this. He gonna benefit from this fight, and he's gonna get better. I think he's gonna get the belt, and I see better things for Easter. He's gonna benefit for that.
well, you know what Mikey doing right now? He's just trying to go up another notch. That's gonna be like a year or two out, yo. They're not fighting no time soon. I don't think.
From my understanding, my brother, I think that that's going to be Errol Spence' next fight. It's going to be sooner than we expect. I think
Wow.
yeah, I think if you listen to, I think the conference or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they was talking about it now. They're actually, from what I understand, um, getting stuff together for it now. So like, I don't think Mikey is trying to have a tune up at 147. Like he going straight into the fire.
Yo,
Uh, I, I,
yo, I've been following RGBA Gym for like maybe 4 years, yo. I respect Robert Garcia's gym, yo, because he do be bringing the heat, yo.
Ronald, I understand what you're saying though, but you asking this person to go up two weight classes, and we talking about a killer, man. I'm saying, like I told my brother Sonny, man, the family better have life insurance for this man. They better have a bed for him. He gonna be in ICU, man. It's not gonna be pretty, man.
Oh,
Sometimes
I know. I feel you. I feel you on that,
it
yo.
ain't gonna be pretty. You go to two weight classes, and
Real talk.
you wanna call this person out. And then I don't understand what Crawford is really talking about all this lame bullshit. Money, put your fucking belt up and let's fight.
Yeah, Crawford being quiet, yo. He should have been done dug in Mikey's ass.
Word. But nah. So that means that fight between Crawford and Spence, we gotta wait for that. So Mikey, so I feel like that Mikey should wear a turn. I'm sorry.
Nah, the fight is going to happen sooner than what we think. Is because Spence said said at the beginning of the year he's going to fight 3 times.
Everybody ducking Spence, but Mikey.
You know what I mean?
That's
And
that's crazy. That's crazy.
I agree with you as far as like we looking at it. You know what I mean? We think it's crazy. You know what I mean? I agree, it is. I think the MTs need to be on deck, but at the same time, I gotta give that man honors because that's the spirit that we
Yeah,
kind of been lacking in boxing nowadays. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And
exactly.
like, and it's unfortunate because we have an opportunity to watch boxing how it used to be. You know what I mean? But we got these people who are champions that are holding the belts and they're trying to take the way to the least resistant way to
Like they
fame and
like,
success.
like no homo, but like they shit don't stink. Your shit stink, bro. You know what I mean? Like you running from like real fights that make you legacy oriented. I don't think
Yeah.
Bernard Hopkins ever did that, yo. Bernard Hopkins never did that, yo.
Never.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I think that there people like Triple G, you know what I mean, Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn,
Yeah.
they trying to keep the belt away from the true fighters.
Yo,
Yep.
they
Like
soft.
they
They soft as shit over there, yo. I don't
extra
even. I don't
soft.
even. I don't even like the UK because of Anthony Joshua. He's the role model for fuckery. That's the way
Yep.
I look at it, yo. He's the role model for that shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, Ronald Figgy. Last Monday, not this Monday past, but the Monday before that, I went to go to Underrated Sports Show. Towards the end, I did a show about I did a song about AJ.
Oh, I heard it. I heard it. I heard it. I heard it, yo. I was there, yo, when you did it, yo.
Oh
I heard.
what?
Yeah, I was there when you. It was like a Frank Sinatra type song you did or some shit. Like it was weird, but it was cool.
Hey, next time I had the music in the background playing, yo.
Exactly, yo. Run it all the way full
You
surround
know.
sound on that shit. Like,
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
you
Triple
know,
G, he won't give the young lions a chance.
Nope.
You got the Charlos. You know what I mean? They trying to do something. It's,
Sonny J. So can I cut you off for a second?
indeed.
Triple Geese is turning into Manny Pacquiao. He's scared to fight the real dogs. You see what I'm saying? Like he ain't
Yeah.
fight nobody, yo. He's the exhibition fighter, yo. AB should
And
have fought him though. AB should have fought him. He should have fought
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao, yo.
He should have. Yup.
I was mad that he didn't fight him. Like I like AB, but like y'all said, he don't let his hands go. But at the same token,
He
AB will
don't let it.
fight
That's what
you.
I'm saying. Yeah. I'm saying like now. I feel like this. I was a fighter, right? And I'm saying
Yeah,
I'm trying to like make some money and stuff. AB, I'm gonna fight because I know he ain't gonna let his hands. But that's easy win right there.
yeah.
You don't let his hand from go. You let your hand go. You come on, stop, man.
I hope he ain't got an egg. I hope he ain't got an egg for a head. Like maybe his head got cracked a few times, so he know better not to fucking let his hands go. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's like an eggshell up there. He don't want to crack his fucking skull because he know he's subjected to that. That's the only thing I can think about why he don't let his hands go, yo. Like, is your head really that hurting because you got hit a few times or what? Like, you know what I mean? He nice though. The dude nice when it come to boxing, yo.
Well, he
I
is.
like I like AB his style and shit. You know what I mean?
my thing about AB is from me watching, dude, it was like when he used to let his hands go back when he was just knocking everybody out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then at some point he started to he kind of switched his style up, right? And he started hanging with Floyd, and he started wanting to be like Floyd so much to the point to where next thing I know he trying to fight like Floyd, like he doing a Philly shell, you know what I mean, and just trying
yeah.
to be Floyd. But like my thing is, if you're gonna switch your style up to fight like Floyd, you might need to train with the Philly Shell Masters, you know what I mean, or the Michigan Shell, whatever they want to call it. Like learn it from them. Don't like. I think, in my opinion, I think that AB's coaches took AB as far as he can go.
He too busy rapping instead of boxing or learning
Yeah.
the fundamentals of boxing. You know how when you go to the basketball gym, you keep working on your fucking jumper, you keep
Uh
working on
huh.
this, and you're working on that. He not working on that because he too busy like in the limelight. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's nice though. I like AB a lot, yo, and I hope he fight again. You see what I'm saying? And I hope he win again. You know what I mean? Like I really do like the way he fight, but he needs to get out of that other shit and just concentrate on boxing. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Let me read these comments. Said Gray White said they are talking about December date. I
Yo, hold up,
think.
hold up, hold up, underrated. Ain't nobody talking about me in the comment section, are they?
No, you know I will let you know, though. Nah, you
All
good.
right, cool. All
You know
right,
you're
cool.
not on that net. You come on. You know
Yo,
me.
dog,
I'm on
these
that net.
niggas got problems, bro. They got real problems right now. They
Yeah,
bugging.
yeah,
All
but
right,
I said Greg Abbott, Greg White said they are talking about December date. Which fight you talking about, Greg White? Let us know. Sheldon Holmes said, I think Spence and Mikey is the next, unless Mikey backs out. Mikey ain't backing out. He on that hype. He be Easter, so he gonna go. He already committed, so we might as well go for it. I just feel sorry for him. Sheldon Holmes, hey,
Mike,
Durant came up from
Mike,
135.
Mike, Mikey probably like the most truest person right now when it comes to boxing. At least he want to really make the fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree on that. All
And
right,
another thing, that fight will be a pay-per-view fight.
Oh hell yeah, gotta be,
you
Yeah, they
got me.
they
Yeah.
they, they already talked about it. So when that
gotta be,
fight happens, um,
got, gotta be.
it's going to catapult Spence to another level because Thurman, Sean Porter, nor Mikey Garcia, nor Terrence Crawford has been on pay-per-view yet.
Wow. So
So that's
Poor family. Gravy White said Mikey versus Spence, December date. So Mike, that means Mike. Oh, oh wow.
and then after Spence, you know what I mean, destroyed.
shit just got deep. Shit just got deep right now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They was talking about what December, November, something like that. That was the 2 days that I saw. But
The brother Gregory White said Mikey versus Spence, December date.
indeed, I saw that date. I saw 2 dates. So they might have narrowed it down. But after Spence disposes of Mikey Garcia,
Oh,
then
that's
we
gonna
might be
happen.
looking at the winner of Sean Porter and and Danny Garcia.
That's gonna happen. Let Mikey mess up and fight Spence. He going all they gonna do is take a setback, and like you said, Sean Porter or Danny Garcia are gonna be next up.
What I'm saying though, as you ask him to go up 2 weight classes, he gonna do all that in December. And I'm saying Spence is getting better. He's going to get bigger. Come on now.
Well, 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 you know, Mikey did weigh 178 before training camp. He's a big dude, but he's
oh
short,
yeah, that's
yo.
true. Yeah.
He's short though. I don't think he can handle Spence, yo.
I
I
see in the chat it says Charlo and Law is going to be on that same. Hold on, get Charlo and Laura on that same card as well as maybe Ortiz or White can be
Oh
made on that
wow.
card. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it is. That's an idea, P Money. Yep.
Y'all talking about Dazzin coming to the States? Dazzin ain't coming to the States. They scared, man. They don't want to fight nobody real,
No,
yo.
he not.
Let Dylan White slip up and come over here. He gonna get wrecked quick,
Mm-hmm.
yo. Big Baby Miller should be fighting him, yo. Big Baby Miller should be fighting him
Yeah.
in a sense. You know what I mean? Like,
But there's one thing I want to bring this up, brother, about the USA media, how they treating Wilder, and they letting this fucking faggot booty shake little fag pantyhose, whatever you name motherfucker.
who you talking about? I think I know who you talking about, but who you talking about?
You talking about Eddie Sperm and Ass
AJ
Jammer.
AJ Fag Juice.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. That was real cowardly. You know what I mean for them to do that. And for what I understand, is it was a special invite. That was one of the reasons why Deontay Wilder wasn't there. Um,
Yeah, right.
I believe that AJ is scared to death to really face Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean?
Yo,
But
Sonny
indeed,
J. Think about this. Like, well, I'm gonna think about it like this. We already know how Deontay Wilder's eyes look when he look at a fucking other man. This dude ready to break your fucking face when he look at you. He'll tell you to your face that he ready to knock you the fuck out. He ain't got no shame in it. Like he already know like that you're not better than him. Anthony Joshua is a whole bitch. If he ever saw Deontay Wilder, it's gonna be like Killmonger looking at T'Challa. It's gonna be a fucking rap. Real talk.
You know what I'm thinking
indeed,
of?
and I believe you know that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm thinking about, fellas? I'm being honest with you. Wherever they fight, it's gonna end quick. You know what I'm gonna do?
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna fix some food, and I'm gonna tell your fellas, you know this gonna end quick. I'm gonna send the links out, and we're gonna talk about the fight.
No doubt, yo.
It's gonna be quick.
I'm going to the betting books, yo. I'm running that shit quick because that's the
And you
fight that I got confidence in. You see what I'm saying? Like Anthony Joshua don't have nothing on what Deontay Wilder gonna bring to the table. That's just the way I look at it.
And yeah, and the one thing about fellas, I want y'all to talk about this too. To me, it's like throughout the fights of Anthony Joshua. If you look at Anthony Joshua and Wilder, Joshua had not got better.
No,
Wilder,
he hasn't. Yeah, exactly. When he forced Stavern to second time, I was like, damn, like he was on a mission that fight. He's like, this shit ain't going no distance. I'm gonna do what I did to him the first. It was like the 13th round. That's all it really was the 13th round. Like nigga, I remember you. Let's get it.
yo,
You
do
know what I
you
mean? Like,
see the? But did you see the move that he did to him? I'm talking
oh
about the
my
second
God.
fight. He just
Yeah.
dipped,
Yeah.
pop, pop. I said it's gonna be over after this. It's done.
Oh my God. He stretched
The
them
funny
niggas with
thing
no
was is
fuck.
when he knocked him down at one time and like just stood in the middle of the ring just looking at him.
Yeah.
Yo,
You imagine how
you see
embarrassing
what he
that
did
is,
to the
bro?
referee, yo? You see what he
Yeah.
did to the referee? He was like, get off my back. I got work to do. Like, I was like, damn.
Like,
But,
how do you feel?
but
Like, if you in the
yeah.
ring, you just got knocked down by the boxer, and now he's standing there with his hands down, just staring at you. Like,
Yep.
that had to feel terrible, yo.
But
It
you know
had
what I
to.
liked about when he finished with him? If you know, I know maybe I was wrong, but Wilder switcher is as like a semi southpaw stance and just nailed this one. I'm like, God damn.
Yo, they made a video about that shit, yo. It was like a zap. He zapped. He was far away, then he was close, and then he just hit him with the right in the vibranium night, and it was sleep time. I like, God damn. Put him to sleep, yo.
But I tell you what, fellas, this fight with Tyson Fury, that's gonna be a tough one, man. That's like
You think so?
uh, it's gonna be a tough one. I'm telling you because um, Tyson Fury can crack. Like he got some technical skills on him, man. You know what I
All
mean?
right,
Just
so
go back and
yeah.
watch when he beat Klitschko.
All right. From my standpoint, I look at it like this. Okay, I look at like when you watch fights, right? Like I look at how like you can actually feel the blows coming through the TV sometime. Like I just feel like Deontay Wilder has more power than Tyson Fury. That's just the way I feel about it. I don't really hear the I don't really feel the power coming through the TV when you watch Tyson Fury, but I feel the power coming through the TV when you watch Deontay Wilder. And I'll just leave it at that. You know?
That's the thing that makes Deontay Wilder so special. He's very awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
His lack of because he got started for boxing at an older age. Normally,
yeah.
boxers will say like there's an age cutoff. You know what I mean? But he got started out as an early age, so his lack of technical boxing skills was made up with his power. So that's what makes him so dangerous. Like a normal jab that a normal boxer would do, and like their head positioning after, like while they're throwing the jab, Deontay Wilder's is completely different. So like when a boxer brings people into spar, they don't have nobody that can spar like Deontay Wilder because it's like, you know what I mean, his style is just so awkward. But
No doubt.
when for example, when he fought Luis Ortiz, Deontay almost lost that fight, man. He had to really weather a storm.
Oh, that was a big storm. That was a big storm. They was battling, yo. Like to me, that's like Deontay Wilder was like in like two fights of the year to me. Even though that fight that he had was like maybe in December, but then he had that other fight with Ortiz. I felt like he was like fight of the year for like 2 years in a row, yo. Like on some crazy shit. Like, because those two fights that he had with Stavern and he also had with Ortiz, I felt like those were the best fights that you could see at heavyweight. You see what I'm saying? Like at heavyweight.
I'm gonna read these comments. Sheldon Holmes said, Andres and BSS might be on the desk. Hell yeah, Ron Fickley better put bread on Wilder. P Money says smart bet on Wilder. Sunny Body Boxing Talking D. Sheldon Holmes Flurry is slippery. I do want to talk about that too. Let me read this. Flurry had never faced a fighter faster than Wilder or as athletic. I'm gonna tell you like this, though. I know people want to talk to Fury. I mean, want to pick Fury, but I'm gonna say it like this: we gotta understand, and take its toll. That when you take drugs, it takes its toll. It slows you down. You can clean all up you want to or stuff like that. And we gotta understand, Flurry used to smoke crack.
He a gypsy.
Which Flurry gonna come in?
He a big ass gypsy.
Dang, so if he ever gonna be like a good, decent shape to fight and stuff like that, and I agree on P Money was saying that, against we gotta understand, we gotta be very, very frank about this. When Fury fought Klitschko, Klitschko was kind of old.
Oh man, you know what? You know what he did? He got in the best shape of his life and he ran circles around an old head. That's what I get out of it.
Yeah. And then the other Klitschko, I think the same Klitschko, almost knocked AJ Fad Juice out.
Exactly. Oh, you know he did knock his ass out. His ass was damn near asleep. His chin is suspect, yo. Anthony Joshua's chin is suspect.
Oh, you know what I think though, Figley? I think that they gave AJ Fadu some extra seconds.
I heard it.
That's what I think.
Yeah, because he got up kind of quick, right? And he kind of went the distance, right?
No, I think AJ stopped them. Stopped in the later rounds.
Yeah, AJ stopped him.
He stopped.
So I'm saying, but when Klitschko knocked him out, I feel like he was on the juice because he got up kind of quick and then he kind of finished Klitschko off. I was like, damn, this dude got another stamina. I know he's young, but damn, like he just got up and was like, I'm gonna knock this old head out. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was on the juice. That's the way I feel about it.
I think he was on the juice.
He ain't trying to fight Wilder. He ain't trying to fight Wilder, so he must was on the juice, yo.
I really do believe he was, man. Because if you look at him then and look at him now, like he looks extra small. Even Blue Blood said it when he was in New York looking at him. He was like, "Yo."
Oh, for real? Blue Blood said that?
Yeah, Blue Blood was like, "Yo, AJ looks slim." So I was on Ticket Channel. You know what I mean? While they was doing the joint live, he was like, "Yeah,
I was on it. Yeah, I was on it. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And you could tell by looking at a fighter, like he right there seeing him up close and personal. I shook a football player's hand one time. His hands was like crackly and crinkly. So if somebody sees somebody right in a element, like they can tell if somebody's like weaning off or something. That's just my opinion, yo. Like I think Anthony Joshua is really suspect. How you gonna turn out $50 million? That's crazy, yo.
And don't forget about the 50-50 split.
Exactly. I know that part. Yeah, I remember that part too. I'm just saying, like, I'm just thinking about somebody give you a $50 million bag. That's like, who the fuck does that?
Check
Somebody
this out,
who's
man.
guilty, yo.
Check this out, yo. AJ signed a 3-year deal, right?
Yep.
How much was the 3-year deal for?
It wasn't for 50 million at least, I think. I think I heard about that the other day. So it wasn't 50 million, right? Was it
It
a
was a
hundred
little bit
million?
more than yeah, it was like 100 and something $1 million.
You think he
And
gonna
my
get all
point
that? I don't think he gonna get that money.
my point is this. You're gonna sign a deal for 3 years for that much when you could have made at least 80 million for 34 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I mean, that
Oh
math
man.
to me, like, you know what I mean? It makes absolutely no sense at all. And
Yep.
for UK fans or fanboys to be trying to make it look like Wilder is the one who's scared, like you can tell that to them, and like they don't understand what you're saying. Like it's crazy to
And
me.
right, and then go more on your point, Sonny. Even even if AJ had the guts to fight Wilder twice, right? If he want to, he could retire and be straight for this fucking life. And then people were like been saying, yo, he got fucked up, yo, but he stepped in there and fought Wilder. We would have got respect for him.
Yo, he'll be decapitated with no head though, spending 50 million. He won't be like living normal. If Deontay Wilder fight him twice, he not gonna be living normal. I really truly believe that, yo.
Yeah, I'm just
I
being
really truly
nice.
believe.
I'm just being nice.
Like, they walk around with a handicap van or some shit. Like real talk.
Well, that's how Mikey's going to be. Mikey's going to be worse. Mikey ain't going to be enjoying that money. He going to be sucking up some IVs. Man, come on, man. He going to be pissing. He going to piss in blood. Man, he going to have a wheelchair. He going to have a cane.
He too short to fight Spence. I think. Look how Easter like towered over him. Like
I'm saying
man,
it's cool. I'm saying, like, don't be wrong. Ain't nothing wrong having guts, though. But at the same time, it's got to make sense, though. I'm saying, like, Mikey, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be the same the rest of your life, man.
yo,
Every
all
time,
my all my Mexican people out there, don't get mad at me, but Mexicans got hard ass heads, yo. They do, yo. I
yeah,
fought a few Mexicans, yo. They got
yeah.
hard heads, yo.
Mhm.
Earl Spencer gonna be teeing off on his head, yo, like it's an oak tree or some shit. Like
One of the
it'll be
hardest
bad,
heads
yo.
I've ever seen was Timothy Bradley joint, yo. That Joker got a prehistoric a pre a prehistoric guy there going dinosaur head, yo.
Yo, he got like veins coming out his head, like blood coming out his tree head, like Timothy Bradley.
Yo, he got a gold guy. He got the gold guy alien hard head. See
Yeah.
how big his head is?
Wow. Yo, I'm gonna get off here, yo. It was nice kicking it with y'all tonight, yo.
Yo, it's always good. Yeah, yeah, man. Keep on showing up, Fig.
No doubt, yo. You know I love boxing, yo. We all love boxing. That's what it
Yeah.
is, yo. We're gonna run this shit till the wheels fall off. Fuck them.
Oh yeah, and freakly show up and show. Let me tell you, show up on Wednesday night on Underrated
Oh, I
Sports Show because we definitely gonna talk about boxing. You know what I
yep.
mean?
Yeah, 7, right? Yep, I'll be there.
All right. Yo, always a blessing, brother.
Peace, Sonny. Peace, Sonny J.
All right.
All right, one.
All right. Yeah. What's up, Jarvis? Nah, we ain't talking no NBA. You missed it. We talked about that last week. We talking about boxing, and I'm gonna close this out like after 2 o'clock. And so, do you, Jarvis? Do you know anything about boxing? The Jarvis is a young head, so but you know. Oh, Sheldon Holmes said Hagler head was hard. Remember, Hearns broke his right hand. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Hagler had a hurt. Oh, hey, what you talk about that? What you think about that, bro? Wait till you come back. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you now. Right.
Oh man, I was doing all that talking. Oh, so what I mean by somebody having what I mean by somebody having a hard head is because you can punch somebody wrong and you can break your hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, what I mean by having a hard head, let's just take Timothy Bradley for example.
Mm-hmm.
For one, if it physically looks big, you know what I mean? Like it physically looks big, and like the wars that man been through, you know what I mean? Where he's taken some mean shots, and like
Yeah.
he's fought through basically standing, being knocked out. That's you know what I mean. You got a really hard head, you know what I mean, to be able to take them shots like that. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like so, anyone who's you can look at that been through some like wars to where like you see him get hit with some huge shots. Like it's one guy that um Deontay Wilder fought.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot the dude's name. Um, but the referee stopped the fight. You know what I mean? Like the ref stopped the fight because he was just taking too much punishment. But that dude had a hard head because he was getting hit with some super clean shots. You know what I mean? And like normal shots like that from Deontay Wilder, somebody's going down flat first. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder, I've seen him knock out somebody and they had convulsions on the floor. Like they having a
Mm-hmm.
seizure or something, yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody who punches like that can literally kill you with one punch if he really wanted to. Like you, like
Yeah.
if you fight him on the street and he punch you so hard, you can like actually die.
Yeah.
So this particular boxer that I'm talking about that he fought, I got to get the name. I can't remember it right now, but he was still standing up. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by like a hard head, like to be able to take the hardest punches, but still like you still on your feet.
Yeah. And also, somebody said, I think Sheldon said that um, Hitman broke his hand hitting Hagler's head. And I heard Hagler had a hard head too.
Yeah, he probably did. You know what I mean? He probably did. But at the same time, um, sometimes you can when boxers throw a punch, they're expecting to hit the head or hit, you know what I mean, hit their target a certain way. But a boxer moves in a certain way to where the punch doesn't land the way that they intended, and they end up breaking their hands. Just case in point, like Floyd. Floyd had bad hands. He used to break his hands all the time. You know what I mean? But a lot of times when you watch Floyd punch, it's like sometimes he don't hit you with the knuckle part. He hits you with the like the, you know what I mean, the bottom of the knuckle joint, like almost like a slap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's like the positioning of the punch and where it lands. You know what I mean? They can break your hand. But
Yeah.
like if you do punch somebody like with a regular punch, straight knuckles, and your hand break, oh yeah, your head is hard as titanium.
Ronald Fickley, Gregory Wyatt, check out Darkroom 22. He just retracted, saw a Rocky, you know. We ain't playing none of that. Keep on sleeping on the underrated one you want to. I'll make your ass very famous. I could do that. I say that you troll none, but I see you. I don't see you. I don't know you like that. So you gotta stay how it is up in this piece.
What do you say?
He retracted, but you know, yeah,
Just
good luck it.
be careful, man. You know what I mean? Like shots over here is fatal. You know what I mean? You
Man,
get
fake
shot,
it.
you
Yo,
ain't no coming
yo,
back.
yo, word. I see everybody see they call the Rinse game. These are doom shotters. We give out shotties. We AK motherfuckers. You better be real careful. We blow our spines out this piece.
Poison tip bullets, so if it grazes you, like you still gonna go down.
Exactly. Y'all give motherfuckers hollow bullets out in this piece. Don't play no games, yo.
But yeah, man, I think that Deontay Wilder and Fury fight, man, is gonna be it's gonna be tough, just like it was with Ortiz, yo. He
But
gonna have to whether I mean he might knock him out the fifth round, the seventh round, he might knock him out. Matter of fact, you know what I mean, somebody gonna get knocked out that fight. Somebody gonna get knocked out that fight.
but you know what I think? I think that you know what I'm saying, but I'm saying like this, and you know they giving like Fury a chance. I'm not saying that they don't have the right to, but my thing is that he taking drugs, man, and that drugs gonna play the toll on him. You know what I'm saying? He's not. He's a dirty motherfucker, man. Come on now. And this is a boxing right now. We get dirty motherfuckers that and violating motherfuckers a chance to fight for championships and shit. And you know, and I'm sorry, you know, he keep up, he don't care about his body, he don't care about his well-being. Now you know the money is hot. You see why he to me why he doing it right now because he know AJ is a fuck boy and he's scared to fight. So he figured that I better do something about this. Oh, I'm just saying, Furry, you better come fit. If you get tired, you gonna swing wild. Y'all be sleeping on Wilder. Y'all be sleeping on Wilder's left. His left be getting leaked over the last few months. Last few fights. And you are vulnerable for a left. I ain't say you can knock him up the right because he can, but it ain't gonna be sweet. It's gonna be timber.
Yeah, that left is the left is the whole setup, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes he come with the one and the two, and sometimes he come with the three and the two. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that left is just the whole setup. And that's the thing with Anthony Joshua. He don't have much head movement, so like he's gonna be easy pickings for that one and the two. And it's just like he going. I can just see it now. He gonna be trying to block that joint, and if the gloves is gonna go through the block.
Yeah.
He could be like, wow, you know what I mean? But as far as Fury and his drug problem, you know what I mean? I'm glad to see him back, yo.
No, I'm
You
good.
know,
Don't get me wrong. I'm happy I see him back, but I'm saying I'm looking at the his stamina.
Yeah, because I think he's gonna have one more tune-up fight before he fights Deontay Wilder.
And
So
yeah, this tuna got to be more stiffer though. It cannot be the same one as before. He got to be challenged.
indeed,
He had to. He cannot. He can't find another tune up like that. No, it's got to be somebody got challenged him. So it make him work on his craft. And he said, "Okay, I can get ready for Wilder because Wilder, that's another animal right there. We don't see nothing like this. That 6'7", that athletic is getting, and then the other people don't understand, it's getting better. You see his boxing skills is, I feel his boxing always improved, but you see the sharpening now.
for me, to be honest with you, I'm pulling for Deontay Wilder. So like Tyson, like you said, Tyson Fury, you know what I mean? Like just make sure you straight. You know what I mean? You got one more fight to get straight. I understand that you know what I mean, you lost a lot of weight and you got to get back to where you were. This next fight, let it be that cuz like I don't really care if he not going to be in shape. When it comes to fight time, I don't care about like his condition because at the end of the day, Tyson Fury, he's like the real champ right now. And it's
Mm.
going to look real good on Deontay Wilder's resume.
Very good.
You know what I mean? So then when it comes back around the corner again to negotiate with Eddie Sperm and Ass Jammer, you ain't gonna be able to pull the same stuff that y'all been pulling
Mm-hmm.
because now Anthony Joshua, you got Tyson Fury's belts. Deontay Wilder beat the champion. Like I was saying before, you know what I mean? You can trace the lineage from Muhammad Ali to Deontay Wilder. You can't do that with Anthony Joshua.
No.
So I don't really like. I hope to see a great. I hope to see, you know what I mean, and I'm sure that Deontay Wilder he wants the best Tyson Fury. You know what I mean, but for me, I only like I'm going. I want Deontay Wilder to succeed. You know what I mean. I want him to accomplish the goals that he set forth for himself. You know what I mean. So I don't even care what condition he in. Like I do want him to be the best, but like if he not, so be it.
Yeah. Let me read these comments. It says, Ronald Fickey said, bang, new media all day, gang. Motherfucking gang. Yeah, P Money, Ronald Fickley, facts. We ain't going nowhere until we talk about the troll. Ronald Fickey said, Furry looked slow and sluggish last night. How the hell he's going to beat Wilder? Cricket, my dude. I believe that too. Gregory Wise said, don't be surprised if Fury jumps the gun and fight Wilder in December as well. That is an excellent observation. Because I was thinking the same thing too, Gregory Wyatt. What you think about that, son?
Nah, I don't think so because he already, you know what I mean. He already said what he wanted to do. He did agree to because Eddie Sperm and Ash Jammer they was trying to contact Fury as well to try to make that fight. You know what I mean? But strategically for Deontay Wilder, that is the best opponent for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, and the same comment that let me see, Ronald Finkley made as far as Tyson Fury looking sluggish. Like I think he knows that, right? So they already pretty much agreed that he's going to fight Deontay Wilder next. So with that being said, Tyson Fury, he might have took drugs and all that stuff, but he ain't no fool. He know that Anthony Joshua is a duck. He's called him out numerous times.
Yep,
He's shown Deontay Wilder some respect. So like
that's true. Yeah,
by his rationale, he knows what he's getting in the ring with. So it would behoove him, I think he knows that his life is in danger and he needs to be the best that he's going to be. I don't see him um just jumping out there and taking that fight, knowing how sluggish that he looked. He's going to take this time to get his body even more. That's why he took the level of competition that he did, because what I mean, he was out of shape. He lost a lot of weight. Like if you look at the pictures, for him to get to the size that he was at to make the fight, like he lost a lot of weight, but he still got a lot to go. So he's going to use this extra tune up. Of course, it's probably another step up in competition, but I think that what I mean. I think that he's going to take his training camp serious. I mean, like he has to, because he knows what he's up against. And I don't think Tyson Fury is that stupid to do that.
Okay.
Just
Hmm. Go ahead.
yeah, I just don't think he that stupid. Like I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't like if I know that I'm going to be going in the ring with arguably one of the hardest hitters in boxing history, arguably. Like you could put Deontay Wilder in that category.
Hmm.
Like yes, I'm a boxer, but at the same time, when my career ends, I want to be able to talk. You know what I'm saying? Normal. So like, I'm gonna train my ass off. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Tyson Fury has that much respect for Deontay Wilder to get to do what he got to do to make sure that he's ready. You know what I mean? Because that's a serious thing. Tyson Fury knows what it looks like to look into Deontay Wilder's eyes.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? He talked this trash. You know what I mean? But when you look into Deontay Wilder's eyes, his feelings comes from his gut and it goes up his throat, and it just like the Superman eye raised, like he had to feel that.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think that um, Tyson Fury, he's gonna do what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I think that he will be clean. I will hope he be clean. You know what I mean? I will hope so, because you got a lot of boxers out there that had long careers not being clean. Sweet Pete Whitaker, one of them.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I used to see dude all the time. Like I told you, he came to my school. High as a kite one day, talking to the
Yeah, yeah.
kids.
You told me that Sunday.
You know what I mean? So I'm just looking. I'm looking forward towards the fight, man. I'm looking. We got some good fights coming up. You know what I mean? I'm just ecstatic. You know what I mean?
I'm happy. My joy for boxing had come back. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
Yeah, had come back. I just wish that sports alone had rivalries again. I remember like rivalries in boxing, football, basketball, baseball. I know baseball they had the Yankees get the Red Sox. That's always gonna stay. Because we don't like Boston. We don't. We don't like them. When Boston don't like us, but it's always friendly. I just want to see that boxing again. I really do.
I think we will, man. The cowards need to be dethroned first. You know what I mean? I see another fight with Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz coming up sometime in the future. I believe that that's going to happen. Both of them has talked about it. Um, we still got Keith Thurman coming back. We don't know how he's going to look, but he's going to end up fighting Sean Porter again. You know what I'm saying? Plus, we haven't even talked about the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. It's going to be a reason match for that also, because that's going to be end up being a unification bout.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we will eventually get back to that, but the cowards need to be dethroned. When I say cowards, I mean the people. Perfect example. And shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation because he was interviewing um, Abel Sanchez, and Dante was grilling Abel Sanchez. And one of the questions that he asked him was, "Are you guys concerned about legacy or the money?" And he was straight up. He was like, "The money."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like he didn't lie about it. He sugarcoat the joint. He was just straight up. And it was like at that point, Dante was like, "Well, dang, well y'all heard it here." So when we get rid of them guys like that don't care about legacy, because we got guys like Errol Spence who care about his legacy. You know what I mean? Michael Garcia, who daring to be great, trying to accomplish the not accomplishable. You know what I mean? Like I think it's stupid, but I appreciate that spirit, and I think it's eventually going to come back. But the cowards need to be dethroned first.
Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah, yeah. Get them waste baskets out the way, and the promoters like that old fart. He needs to go. Aram, he got to go.
Yeah, he not doing Bud Crawford too tough, man. I really would like to see Bud mess with Al Heyman. But some boxers just I don't know. I guess maybe he's stuck right now. Let's see what happens when the contract runs out. Maybe he'll skip town then.
Yo, when the contract run out?
I have no idea. That's
Oh.
something I'll check into that though.
Mm-hmm.
But that was one of the issues with Mikey Garcia fighting Terrence Crawford. You know, the whole Bob Arum, um, Al Heyman thing. I think here recently, I can't remember exactly what he said, but here recently, Mikey Garcia's trainer spoke out about it. He was saying that or that was no, that was talking about Lomachenko. Excuse me, scratch that for the record. That was actually talking about Lomachenko, not Terrence Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they don't want Lomachenko to fight Mikey Garcia, according to what his trainer was saying, Robert Garcia, I believe.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you a question about Tank Davis. Do you think Tank Davis one day will fight Lomachenko?
I think he will, man. I think um, I think that's on the to-do list. You know what I mean? Um, whether or not he's ready, I don't really know. I will say that Lomachenko, he is a great fighter. You know what I mean? Like the things that he do in the ring, uh, is spectacular. But I do think that Tank does have the power to knock him out. Um, but I do think that they will fight one day. I'm just not sure when.
You know why I asked that? Because everybody was talking about this and that, the welterweight and junior welterweight and all like that, the 135 and stuff. Because that's what Tank Davis at, right?
Indeed,
He at 135, and nobody don't talk about that. Say, oh yeah, Tank Davis could, if Lomachenko be there, he could in 2 years he could fight. Well, this is how I feel that I would like to see that fight maybe 2020. I said 2020 because I think there's going to be politics play the middle of this.
I think that's the thing too. When you're dealing with Bob Arum and Al Ayman, I think that both sides, either one, they want the upper hand as far as um, when they talk about A side, they talk about B side is concerned. You know what I mean? So like when you look at Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, like the plan was for Errol Spence to clean up his side of the fence, right? And Terrence Crawford to clean up his side of the fence. So when it comes time for them to come together and fight, um, you know, Errol Spence, he's going to have more than one belt in the welterweight division. You know what I mean? So technically, that side, one side has a little bit more leverage. You know what I mean? So I think that a lot of times that's why a lot of these fights take so long.
So what belt you talking about? You think he going to get the other belt?
Well, the winner of Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, they're fighting for the WCB belt, which is the green belt with Muhammad Ali's face on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then right now he Errol Spence, he is the IBO champion. He
Right.
beat Kell Brook for that.
Mm-hmm. And IBF, that's an I belt, but it ain't not like WBC though.
Yeah, the WCB belt is the most prestigious belt, the green belt.
Mm-hmm. And that's the
Yes,
belt. And so that's the belt is vacant, right?
that's the belt that's vacant. So when Keith Thurman comes back, I think that he might have like two tune-ups before he fights somebody really significant.
Mm-hmm. So so I'm looking at so we're looking at really like beginning of 2020. He should be good to be fight fight the elite fighters. Is that safe to say that?
Hopefully, man, ain't no telling. I think last time I checked, they did have a picture of him back in the gym doing something. You know what I mean? Doing some sort of training. It looks like he hasn't been doing anything. He got a little pot belly right now. So like while he was off, he wasn't doing anything. Pretty much. That's what it looked like to me. Like he looked chunky.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I'm sure he's at every bit of 200 pounds right now. So I don't know where his head at, man. You know, because like he shouldn't have never stopped. I mean, I understand he hurt or whatever, but he should at least continue to exercise because that training camp, it takes a toll on your body. It takes a certain type of mentality to go through the training camps, and I honestly think that um, he might not want to do it, but that remains to be seen, yo. I'm not sure. Sean Porter was talking. I was listening to one of his interviews today, and they was asking him about Keith Thurman. He was like, "Well, I can't call it right now. I gotta wait till he come back to see, you know what I'm saying, where his head's at." So I can't really call on Keith Thurman right now. I'm not even focused on like right now. I'm mentally he's out the picture for me until he actually comes back.
Yeah, I'm looking for like I said, I look for to unify some of the belts, man, for this year, next year. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
Then you got the youngster Devin Haney. You know, there's some young prospects that's coming out too that look pretty good. I
Mm-hmm.
can't really see you know what he's gonna do. But I'm pretty pleased the way that boxing is going right now. You know, we just came from a great weekend of boxing. I'm happy with Showtime. You know what I mean? I think that Showtime has the best fights. They got the best roster. I think I can't wait to see Matchroom crumble the same way that Golden Boy is crumbling. You know what I mean? I can't wait for that. You know, Anthony Joshua, he's calm as something else, yo, because like they trying so hard to do bad business with Deontay Wilder, and it's just coming back on them, and their plans just basically failed from the very beginning when they tried to get Deontay Wilder to come down there and like he can come down there, but he can't come into the ring. Like they was trying to set that man up from the jump, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do shady business like that, and you got somebody that's trying to live right, you know what I mean, trying to live a good life, stuff ain't gonna work, man. It's like it's just gonna fall. You throw hot coals on your own head when you do stuff like that, and it's showing. You know what I mean? Thanks to good brothers like the brothers in the LDBC who not scared to put that information out there like that. You know what I mean? To say, look, we love boxing. You know what I mean? Like to want to expose the frauds. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm just I'm excited about boxing right now. You know what I mean? The future. You know what I mean? Who's your favorite boxer right now, brother?
Right now, Earl
Right now.
Spence. Right now, Earl Spence.
How about everybody in the chat? Who y'all favorite boxer? I see you, P Money. Good luck on that interview, brethren.
Uh-huh.
Hope you get that joint, yo.
Yeah, me too.
Matter of fact, let us know you get it, yo. I'm gonna ask you about it.
Yeah. Hold that thought, brother, because you go after I'm gonna read these names out. You gonna say your last remarks, and I'm gonna say my last one. I'm gonna close this out.
Indeed.
Let's see. Okay. Straight. Damn, we was on 2 hours, man. Damn. So about putting out work. So this. Okay. Shout out to Information Man. Mike James Boxing come back. Organic herbal supplement. Organics. Okay. Sunday get you in a few. Marl's Corner, thanks for coming, nephew. Sister Nicole Ali, happy belated birthday. The Kali and Magic, thanks for coming. I want you to come to the panel. Luck next time. My brother, as always, she stay sleep. Ronald Figley in the building. Thanks for coming. Family, always a pleasure. K Blizzak in the building. Bracy One in the building. Sheldon Home, thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming, fam. Come back. Brother Gregory Wyatt, family, thanks for coming. Let's see. P Money, as always, brother, thanks for coming. Come back. Let me see. Holmes, P Money, Holmes. Oh, Jarvis Davis, thanks for coming. Very much appreciated. Let's see, no breaks. All right, Sonny, make your last remarks, and I'm gonna make mine, and I'm gonna close this out.
All right. Peace and honors to everybody that came through in the chat today. Peace and honors to everyone who was on the panel today. I am Sonny Justice Bay. My channel is Sonny's Boxing Talk SBT. Everybody subscribe to everybody. You know what I mean? Hit the bell icon. I will do what I can to pump out some more videos. My videos that I pump out are funny little jokey videos and whatnot. So like whatever I try to talk about, I try to show you visually. So you know what I mean? So check out some of my videos. You might get a good laugh or whatnot. You know what I mean? It's laughter is medicine for the soul. Also, I will be having some conscious information on my page also. Please check out my brother's page. You know what I mean? Go back to some of the old videos because we pumped out some awesome videos that are good for our people as a whole. And with that, I say peace and love.
Thanks for your constant support, brother, as always.
Indeed.
Thank you. And I want you to stay right there when I finish up. You see, I hit y'all. Check it out, fam. I hit you with Ezra Charles. Also, I hit y'all with the late great Jersey Walcott. There's a lot more to come. Doctors know, I know boxing too. I know a lot of things, but this channel is all about little of this and little of that. And I want to thank everybody who I mentioned on the chat. Family. Finally talked to Ronald Figley. Again, I salute to you, brother. Keep on representing. Hashtag LDBC. Also hashtag UGC. Keep on banging. And for me, I'm always gonna bring little here, little there. That's me. I'm not one. I'm multi. So I want y'all to come back. I don't know. I'm gonna do one today, but not. The Underrated Sports Show will be back on Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. You most likely gonna talk more about boxing, and also I did a live stream about hypocrisy of in sports. I don't know if I'm gonna do it this week, but I will do it real soon. Now it's gonna be hypocrisy. I'm gonna do another one that is gonna be hypocrisy in politics. So watch out for that. And definitely it's gonna be panel participation in that. And again, I want y'all to watch out for I'll be doing the midterm lessons of our perspective. Watch out for that. And also Chocolate Soul Lounge. Want y'all to check out that. It came out good. And so our brothers know how, let me show you some things. About a woman, it's not expensive or nothing. A good woman will support that. And also, how do you say? Also check out cooking every Sunday night. I'll be doing something. This time I start a little late. So what it is. Want you to check out the food. Jerk cheeseburgers with $1,000 dressing and some cheese. I did some hot dogs with some mustard and sauerkraut. And also I did some seasoning steak French fries. And they came out very good. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Take y'all to the essence, start to finish. So let me go check the chat again, see anybody come up. LDBC, salute. UGC, salute. On behalf of Ronald Figley, Sonny, She Stay Sleep. And others came on the panel. Good morning. Y'all have a great day. And on that note, I am Ghost.